Hey guys, it's Angelika here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a get ready with me while I'll tell you about my horrible experience with middle school. You can see I'm in my dorm. This is going to be my first video back in college. I was supposed to start today, but class actually got canceled because of the weather. We have really bad weather. The reason why I'm here is because of the bad weather, like just in case we actually have class tomorrow. Like I wasn't gonna be able to be taken today because today's like supposed to be really bad, and then tomorrow possibly too. Like yesterday was bad. I literally almost died in the street. Like the streets were really bad, guys, like not even joking. Like anyway, moving on, we're gonna get ready. I'm obviously not leaving my room at all, but I decided to still film this video. So yeah guys, let's get started. Why middle school was so bad for me. I went to the same district all from elementary to high school. Like I graduated there. Loved the district. The district was good. So we're gonna go with this sunscreen from Cetaphil. Something for you. And I'm not going outside, it's fine. So 6th grade was probably the worst year ever. Like, and I get it, like, although I'm not putting a lot of sunscreen, okay, I just realized. Like, everyone's trying to fit in. I feel like that's in every middle school, where everyone's just so horrible to each other. People are, like, going through puberty. People are just stuff, you know? Like, it's just a time which, obviously, like, looking back, like, now, me being older, I'm like, I understand why people were a certain way. I know for a fact, ever since middle school, like however you're seen as will follow you through high school. Like it doesn't matter if you have a glow up, if you gain popularity, like does not matter. Like you will always be seen that way that you were seen in middle school, I feel like. Or at least since my middle school, there was 2 middle schools, and then like those 2 middle schools, obviously, like we all met in high school, which I guess also like maybe you have a chance of being seen differently in freshman year. But you can definitely tell that the popular kids of my middle school and the popular kids of the middle school, they all like became friends freshman year, like for a fact. But anyway, a little secret to me. Oh my god, also this was like during the time I was in 6th grade 2016 with this foundation. Little Angelika there. I had a few friends. Well, I think most of my friends, yeah, from my elementary went to that school, but literally I had this huge friend group, which don't even get started with friend groups. Friend groups, like big freaking friend groups, never work out. Like literally never. It's either mean to each other, big to each other, I don't even know. Like it just does not work. I had this huge friend group 6th grade, and I also had I started choir. I did choir. I began involved with choir. It's my happy place. This other group of girls that were like new, like I did not know them. I think it was like probably 4 girls or something. I think it was like 4 girls, yeah. And there was like one of them that was like their little leader or whatever. And oh my god, this is like probably like my Roman Empire, because I always think about this. So in middle school, I don't know if I have a picture. Maybe I'll pull up a picture of me in 8th grade. Like I still haven't had my glow up until senior year, like literally senior year, junior year. So the leader of their group, right? And also, oh, I forgot to mention this. Also, just during the time where like people were starting to have phones and stuff. Like now, obviously, every kid has a phone. But like we were that generation, like a lot of kids. Oh no, for me, it seemed like everyone else had a phone but me. So why is my eye red? It made me feel so left out, like not having a phone, because people were like all active on social media, and like me, I was a little kid that read. Like that was my thing. Like I read, like I remember this summer I read like so many books, and like people were like, you read like over the summer, like they thought it was like what, like they didn't believe it. I'm like, yeah, like I love reading. But this girl, we were like, so I always had my hair always in like braids. Okay, like I wasn't down because I had curly hair. My hair was so, during that time, it was damaged. It was really bad. And I also wore glasses, you know, stereotypical type that's like not considered pretty. I remember this, like before classes started, like once everyone arrived from like if you're like getting dropped off or like rode the bus or stuff, we were in this one room where all the 7th grade girls were at, or the 6th grade girls were at. And that girl, like I had already known her. It was like already like probably like already months into the school or something. Like I don't know, I honestly don't remember. Also, I'm putting a lot of foundation for me not even going out. What the fuck? Okay. And this girl, I don't know why she said this to me, like it was so random. I don't even think I was talking to her, but she goes, Angelica, you would be so much prettier if you wore a little bit of mascara and like take your glasses off, and like I think she was saying like also my hair down. And I was like, I don't even remember I honestly don't remember what I said to her, but I was just like, okay. I was like, no, like I was like, okay, like I just said okay, like I didn't like it didn't hurt my feelings or anything, but I was like, okay, like why is she telling me like mind your own business, like let me look the way I want to look. And yeah, and like sometimes that girl would like try to be like my friend, or like sometimes she would be my friend, sometimes she wouldn't. Like she'd be like, I don't remember, I think we started texting or something, and because she wanted me, I swear she wanted me part of her little group, because also I was friends with one of the other girls and she was like super sweet. The other three were probably like sweeter than her. Like I don't know, she was just different. Like you can tell she was entitled, spoiled. We're like nicer, but they were all in a way like her. Like I don't remember why, but like I guess we follow each other on Instagram or something, and she would text me, she's like, oh, like if you ever want to sit with us, like you can sit with us, right? And then I'd be like, oh, okay, it's nice of you, right? And then like I think one day when I actually sat with them or something, or I wanted to, she was like, what are you doing? Like, girl, didn't you just like, do you want me to expose you? Like you told me that I could sit with you, like. And I feel like she was only nice to me like when no one was there. Like if people were around, like I guess she was trying to be like, she didn't want to be associated with me because of the way I looked, probably. I don't know. Good thing though, back then in high school I never talked to her, or like barely talked to her, because we were sometimes like involved in like other stuff. I remember this was now in 7th grade actually, and in 7th grade we were in the gym now. Like 7th and 8th grade girls were mixed in the guys gym for some reason. I don't know why they did that. Like the guys were in the girls gym, and then because we had 2 gyms, and then the girls were in the guys gym. Like I don't know what that's about. Also, we're gonna go with this L'Oreal Ultra Match powder. She was something else. So I had my group, my like few friends, I think, yeah, because the friend group that I was talking about earlier, which none of them, don't get me wrong, none of them were bad. It was just like we had different, and like now to this day, like I'm still friends with 2 of them. Like I'm close friends. Like we were literally playing Minecraft last night, and like we still talk about this friend group we had. Like I just dissociated myself with them because I don't know, they were not really part of, like there was no drama or anything like me with them. I do know like some of them sometimes were in drama, but it was just like not the friends that were in my classes. Like I had other friends that were in my classes, so I became closer to them, or it was just like we don't have the same like interests or anything like that. Now we're gonna go with blush. Moving on with that girl. So then I remember I was looking for those few friends, right? Like, because sometimes, like, there was obviously I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't contact them, be like, hey, where are y'all? Like, are y'all here, right? Because sometimes my bus would be early, or sometimes my bus would be late, right? And I get there, and I felt like I was, like, looking around to see if I could see them in the bleachers, right? And then a girl, she sees me, and then she's like, Angelica, if you ever enter our room, don't look for people, they should look for you. Like you don't look for people. And I guess she was being like girl boss, like yeah, like you're right. Like now I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right, like I should have done that. But like because that was like kind of like giving like mean girls, like, but in like good advice, right? Because like you shouldn't depend on other people and like stuff like that. Like now I'm like, okay, that doesn't matter, but like still, like we're little girls, like please, we're literally what, 11? Like why are you being like hello? Those little things, like I don't really remember much, but these little incidents, little things have been told to me. I remember like that girl, I don't know, she's just something. And then sometimes she would be, because in 7th grade and 8th grade we were all like in athletics, right? Which was like there was like PE, and then athletics was like if you want to do sports, or like it was just more you being active, right? And we were in that. And I remember like there's like a little thing told going around, which was true. But this girl, like she started like, you know, her period, and her dad made like a big deal about it, like when they were like, she was hanging out with like other friends or something like that. I don't know, honestly don't remember the incident. And then she was like, oh, did you hear about that? And I was like, yeah, like, and then she was like laughing about it, and I was like, okay, it wasn't that funny, but yeah. I'm gonna do a highlight with the B. You can't even see the logo anymore, but it's BB. That was that. In 8th grade I don't think I dealt with her. If I did, I honestly don't remember. But most of 6th grade was the times where she would just be like fake to me. That's literally what she was doing. Let me tell you about this instance that I had. This one friend I had. Oh, I made like a bunch of my friends from choir. And I had this one friend that we went on this trip where I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. Like, what was the place called? Like this, like an arcade type thing, right? I honestly can't remember the name. It's not Main Event. It was I think something smaller. But anyway, we went on there, right? And like my parents had given me money just like so I can buy stuff, right? And they had this one cup that was like super cool. I think I still have it, but I also don't use it anymore. But it was like this big cup. It was probably like this tall. Yeah, and it had like a really cool like straw that was like swirling. It was just like, and like the whole cup was like swirling. Like, it was like really cool. And if I find a picture, I'm gonna put it right here. I wanted one of those, so then I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy one, right? And the thing was like $20 or something. Friend that I had, she wanted one too. She was like, oh, and she goes, no, this is the first thing. She's like, hey, like, she's like, oh, I want one too. It's like, she was like, hey, can you buy me one? Like, I'll pay you back. Like, he's like, can you, like, I promise I'll pay you back. And nice little mean, she told my friend. Like, I was like, yeah, of course. Like, it's fine. But I buy for her, right? And then, yeah, we're all happy with our little cups. Glitter or something. Do I have my split yet? It was my parents' money. I don't even think I told my parents that I bought her one. But, I was like, hey, like, can you, like, are you gonna pay me back? And I'm like, I was just saying it in a nice way because she's my friend, right? And then she was like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, like, I forgot, I'll bring it to you, like, tomorrow or something, she would say. One time we had this other friend, like, we had like kind of like our little trio during that time before I met, I think, yeah, this was 6th grade. Before I became best friends with one of the girls, this other girl in that class, it was just like our little trio. Because then, like, once we became best friends 7th grade, like, we did everything together. Like, we would have sleepovers, we would hang out, we would just be, like, that was, like, the only time I've ever had, like, a true best friend, like, doing everything and telling each other everything. Before I had her, right, like, before I met her, because we didn't have the same choir class, so I didn't know her. But anyway, so yeah, we had this other friend, right, which a whole different drama, which we're gonna get started on that friend later. We're gonna fight. We started a fight or something between like each other's, like us three, and then she's like a true friend wouldn't be asking about paying back the cup. And I was like, are you being for real? Because I wouldn't mind, like, I wouldn't mind if you wouldn't have said, oh, I promise I'll pay you back that day. Like, I would have been like, no, it's fine, like, I'll pay for you, like, it's fine, right? First of all, it's not even my money. Second of all, like, it's my parents' money. And second of all, like, you said that, like you said you'll pay me back. And then once before that fight even started, like, she was like, oh, I'll pay you back tomorrow, like, BFFR. No, you did not just use that against me. I have not talked to her. She moved, like, in high school, but don't get me wrong, that was just, like, a little incident that we had. It was just funny, because, I don't know, like, that bothers me when, like, don't say that if you're not gonna pay them back, don't say you're gonna pay them back. Now we're gonna get with the other friend that was in that. So I met this friend 6th grade. We were also, like, kind of best friends, but, like, obviously she also had strict parents, so we didn't have, like, sleepovers or anything like that. But we were pretty close in middle school. Now we're gonna do my eyebrows. Like this Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I really recommend this product low key because then, like, after a while, like, you can't even tell you to do eyebrows. But sometimes it's good because I like natural. This friend, she had not a really good childhood, right? I think everything was fine. There was something weird. But then 7th and 8th grade, she would, like, literally be bragging about cutting herself or, like, hurting herself, right? My friends, because we had, like, our little group, right? All the girls that were in choir. It wasn't a huge group. It was, like, small groups. So she'd be like, oh my god, like, I cut myself, like, oh, like, I'm so horrible. But, like, the way she would say, like, she wasn't saying it to, like, seek help. She was saying it in a way that she was, like, proud of it. And that was just so weird. Like, why are you proud about hurting yourself? Like, or, like, she didn't really seem like she was doing it because she was hurt, which I know people show emotions in different ways. Sorry, it sounds like some kid running, but it's just so weird. Like, I don't know, working with the Maybelline Sky High mascara, the stuff she would say would just be so negative, or like, I'm glad I cut that friend in freshman year, like after freshman year, because we didn't really have class yet, and also we're just in different ways and different paths. Because I found out that she was also like talking shit about me, like pretending like she was like such a good friend. And the reason, okay, this is so messed up in me too. The reason why I didn't cut her, like I would try to cut her so many times in middle school, but I just felt so much pity for her. Or like, that sounds so terrible. Like I just felt so bad for her because of the stuff she would tell me that she went through, which I believe she did go through that stuff. And like even our moms became like kind of friends, right? Yeah, like she was also a liar, guys. Like, oh my god, like she would be like telling like even the teacher, she was like, my mom literally has 3 red iPhones, but she only kept one of them and she has the other 2 hidden. Like she said that she wasn't, and that was also during time like we were like the only ones that didn't even have a phone during that time. And she would be like, yeah, like I don't know why she has 2 extra phones under her bed and like not give me one or something like that. And I was like, I know some people like rather have nice things that like are not necessities rather than having stuff that you actually need, like pay for that. And that was just so weird because in the conditions they lived in, like they were struggling. It just didn't make sense that how is her mom gonna buy 3 red iPhone. I don't remember the iPhones that it was. Like it was the iPhone that was like, I think it was iPhone X or something. Was that the one that was going around in like 2017 or something? The one that came out that year, I don't remember. It didn't seem like true, but I mean, I might be wrong. Maybe she did have them. But first of all, why did she even have 3? Because she had 2 younger siblings and they were like really little. Like I don't think she would give a phone to one of them. Crazy, guys. Little plot twist. So then like we also did not talk anytime in high school. Like freshman year we did a little bit, but then COVID hit, did not talk to her at all at graduation. And we were outside because I was with my other friend. I saw her and then she's like, oh my god, like she said something, but she was like really sweet about it. And supposedly, because this other friend that we had that was part of that group, like I still talked to her in senior year. She told me that supposedly she changed like completely senior year because she had her in choir. They went back to choir. Like I quit choir after freshman year, but she went back to choir senior year and they were in the same choir class. And she's like, no, like she's completely different. She seemed more happier. And I was like, oh, like that made me really happy because even though like we had our difference or whatever, like I'm glad she's doing better because she was going through she had a terrible home life in middle school. She hugged me and she was like, you know, like we're not gonna see each other, like I just wanted to hug you. And I was like, because we were friends for a few years. So last story, like everyone knows, like if you went to my middle school, you know about this. Like you know about this. In 8th grade, it was like kind of like when I started getting like this like crushes and stuff. I had this crush on this guy that I met in 8th grade. He was always there, but like I never saw him until that year. And we became like, I don't know, he just like randomly, I think, started talking to me or something. I don't know, because of class. Like we were like sitting near each other, and then we kind of became friends. And then he was a little white boy too, and oh my god, girl, I literally started crushing on him. Like, please, worst mistake. Because then after that, he told the whole school, like he was bragging about it because people would like not make fun of him, but like they would like be like, he's annoying, like everyone saw him as annoying and stuff. But I guess I was attracted to that. Now though, he's like, from what I was told from one of my friends, like in junior year, he became a little bit taken up famous and like hot. So I was like, oh. And then literally right when I started crushing him, guys, and he was about to move because he moved schools like the second semester of 8th grade. Other girls came out saying that they had a crush on him, and I was like, okay, is it because I said that I had a crush on him because I was the first one that, and like the whole school knew, like almost the whole school knew. Like if you didn't know, you're lying. Because I would be like walking to my class or something and minding my own business in the hall, and some person would come up to me like, is it true that you have a crush on blah 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 blah? And I'd be like, but the thing is too, guys, he pretended like he didn't like me, but then he would be like flirting with me and stuff like that. Like it was the same thing with like that girl where she would be like acting one way with me when we were by ourselves, but then like outside, like literally he was begging for my phone number when I didn't even have a phone. Like, I had to, you know what I had to do, guys? This is what love does. Or, not love, but like, you know. I literally got text main, what is it called? Text Now? Text, you know that one app where you can get like a fake phone number? Or like a phone number, like it doesn't, you can only use it if you connect to Wi-Fi or something. And like, I had to download that so I can give him a phone number. Like, I gave my best friend's phone number, and then I got that, so then be like, oh, it's like my phone number. But yeah, glad he moved away. And then like after he moved, I literally started to have a crush on his best friend, guys. Bye. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's a little final makeup look. I'm not even going anywhere, but I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys until next time. Bye, guys.